wasn't about let me sell you a picture. It was about what can we all do together to build an incredible story. And how do we
100%.
all come together to be friends and to create more value by creating new companies together? And so there are Bored Apes that have coffee companies and wine companies. Bored Apes is collabing with the hundreds. And who knows what happens in the future, because everyone in the Bored Apes is all about working together. And it's something that's truly amazing because everyone has ownership in this. So that's a little bit about Bored
God.
Apes, and they've changed the game now.
And
So
oh,
every time a new project comes out, they use things the Bored Apes have done.
It's
and
like
if I
going.
may add
It's
that,
like
So
going
if
it's
I
to
may,
it's more about the community rather than the product.
no, actually, it's the product as well because in this case, Logan, you know how we say, the CryptoPunk, we talk a lot about the OG and they made the whole 10,000 avatar thing, which is why kind of the apes came about. But the Bored Ape Yacht Club, Logan, actually is the reason why there is an avatar craze. So they're the people who came in, grabbed that number two spot, and they
Facts.
and they really are like the reason why there's an avatar craze right now is because of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. The punks invented the whole 10,000 thing, but the punks are the punks. You know that because you're a heavy punk holder as well. But the apes came in and gave IP rights to everyone, and they set the standard. So now where you see IP rights, this and that. I know you're big on the World of Women as well, is because of the Bored Ape Yacht Club that came, and they really, really, really set the standard to what ownership is in the NFT space. And now they're building a brand that is just absolutely incredible. And they have the hundreds collab dropping tomorrow as well. And they have the mutants coming. So that's why it's cool. And they also were some of the people who came up with the airdrop thing. So not long ago, about a month ago or a month and a half, I lose track of time. They came up with the Bored Ape Kennel Club, which is each and I know you're a dog guy, but each ape got its own dog. And so everybody who had a Bored Ape had a free pass to mint its own kennel, which now have like a tweet floor or something, which is super cool, right? It's like a gift that was airdropped to you.
But
And
Free money.
providing value back to people who hold it. The product
and
and
they
the
yeah,
community are
Wait, wait,
one.
wait, wait. So if you held an ape, you could mint a dog.
Yeah,
back
so you
then, yeah, you could
give
get the
away too
dog.
easily.
Well,
And they
and right
donated
now, the
to
next one is the
shelters.
mutants. So they don't have all the details out, but it seems like ape holders are going to get free mutants. And we don't know if these are versions of the current apes or they're going to be something completely different.
Did you have to hand mint your similar to the way if you had a punk you could mint a
Correct.
free me bit?
But it
Yeah,
was
same
yes,
way.
correct.
So
Same
wait,
way.
what came first? Was it the
The
punks
me
to
bits
me
came
bits?
first. The me
So
bits came
so
first.
so not only did Bored Apes do the exact same model that CryptoPunks did, but they did it twice.
Yeah,
No,
so
they
so
did.
the difference between CryptoPunks and Bored Apes, I think, is the CryptoPunks are historic, and the story is really perpetuated by being a collector. The founders aren't really involved in it, and the brand IP is not really going anywhere outside of what the holders are doing. Whereas Bored Apes, it's very active, and the founders and the community members are trying to create the value utilizing this brand IP. But in terms
So
of like
that's
the
the cool
setup,
part. Like that's exciting as fuck. That's like the innovative spark here to
And
me
yeah,
you
that I
own
do
your
exactly.
IP to your ape, bro.
that I do
Yeah.
understand. Um,
When are you buying an ape then?
they're just so expensive now. They're just so
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, and to
So
Farouk's point, like you also own the intellectual property to the ape in the NFT you buy.
So
You can
I
brand the
wanted to.
shit out of that.
So I've been asking around about this. How?
Like, how would you brand it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude,
could have like
you could
the
get your
Logan
face.
all-
You could get a derivative of your face on your ape, and it would go viral.
Sounds horrifying.
But you
I
could
mean,
brand it in,
that's
like
one
your brand's shirt. You know,
So
you could have
I
an
guess
MAD shirt.
this is more of like um say you're a more behind the scenes type of person. Like I see how it could be valuable for me, but for the average maybe person who
Well, here's
holds an ape
how.
and
Well,
I
Logan, hey, right now I'm a guy. I don't own an ape right now, but I'm working towards it. I got in the derivative of the ape club. It's the Wicked Ape Bone Club, so it's a lot cheaper. But I'm working my way up to an ape, and I'm sitting here talking to you. So I think personally, from my perspective, the craziest thing about this NFT market is the networking that can happen and the options for people to communicate with each other and establish new networks that
it's
they
a
wouldn't
social
have
network.
before.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, absolutely. I think the NFT network is fantastic. I'm literally just talking strictly about the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah, I think Banks, if you got rugged, try and connect again.
No, there's Banks also keeps trying to come up, and it
I know he
doesn't
has
work.
something to say. What, Banks, have you tried turning it off and on?
I told
Hey Banks, I'm in IT support. You gotta go for the full reboot.
no, like none of us see you, Banks. I know you see us, and I know you're DMing. None of us, Hunter. Do you see Banks? I mean,
I don't
It
see
none of
shows
us.
him as like perma connecting.
Now he's gone.
So I think Logan, there's also another part of this. It's not just about developing IP with your unique ape. All of these collections allow us to all feel like we have a part of our identity within them. So all of them have a different style of how they run their community, and a different style of how they dress, and a different type of person in them. And as these grow and they do more partnerships, you can actually start to see how people live their lives within these communities, and they start to spend with these communities, and they start to go directed with these communities into game worlds, into stores, into restaurants, what have you. And so all of these communities are actually going to be the fuel that starts to build larger and larger businesses, because you can direct them towards different things. And being a part of this community then gives you access to all of those things. So it's also sort of a membership as well.
This feels like if I could, it feels a bit like Supreme was built over a very long time, but it feels like if the nuanced, forward, digital based thinking that most people who probably hold the Bored Apes are takes precedence, and this becomes like a super culturally relevant, like iconic brand like Supreme, and then the NFTs are like almost become secondary at a point, but still worth so much because the brand is strong enough. I think there's something there. There's definitely meat on that bone.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what
that's
I keep
exactly
comparing it to
what
that.
we're all here together for.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We were
Well,
actually
and that's the
chatting.
thing, is it works both ways, right? Like there's a lot of talk in the NFT sphere about this, institutional money coming into the space. But the fascinating part to me is the reverse of that. When a brand like the Bored Apes goes and acquires a legacy brand, and it grows it organically from there. We're seeing almost this flippening of brands building such intense, fervorous communities that they can then go and, like Bobby was touching on, with the hundreds, he's got food trucks and event spaces, and the clothing brand and experiences, and that these Web3 companies are going to be able to diversify in a lot of the same ways.
Absolutely.
Also, Logan, the apes are going to be on sale at the Christie's. There was an announcement made, this month or last month? They're going to be at Christie's
your money. Like
in September.
I've told friends and family, like, if you buy an ape, I will cover your losses, like 100%.
That's probably
damn.
Like
losses.
It's because it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna,
like
it's
volatility aside, in the next 3 to 6 months, it's just a set thing.
Well, guys, the floor this morning the floor was what? 15.
The floor this morning was 15.25.
It's 19. There's 19. A reason why they're so expensive. Like Logan, when I bought this ape right now for 23, I had no doubt or stress or anything in my mind.
Bro freaked out like he stole it.
Yeah, I was
freaked out like he stole that shit.
And I was eyeing him since 1.5 ETH.
All right, well, maybe I'm gonna go look at him, but not now. I have to take a nap. But I appreciate all of you answering my questions and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Always reach out.
I'm gonna keep doing research. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys.
It's all love, man. Thank you for coming, and thank you for the questions. And just reach out to any of the people on stage. Everyone's happy to help in this industry, and we all build together, and that's the best part about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got you. Hit me up if you need anything. You know that.
Yeah, nap like
and
a
see you at the fight. Oh, he's gone. I see his brother. Shit. But by the way, Faze keeps trying to join, but we don't see him, right? Do you guys see him?
I show him as perma connecting, so I think he got rugged or errored out or something.
He probably just needs to reboot his app.
I told him to delete the app, but he tried to restart his iPhone. I deleted the app and re-downloaded it earlier. But hey, Hunter, what up to the 3,800 people in this room?
Yeah,
Welcome
that,
to
It peaked
Late Night
over
NFT Talk.
4K.
yo,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah, it's crazy.